Hey guys, how you doing? Happy Sunday. So this is, I guess, part 4 of the Tubemeister. You can see the cab right there behind me. So I used it last night at a live gig, like I mentioned in my other videos that I would. And I told you I would kind of try and post a sound clip if I could find something or get something. So I do have a little clip so you can hear what it sounded like live. You'll notice that the Tubemeister is not on top of the cab there. I'm going to drop it off to a friend of mine who's he's kind of a self-taught amp tech. He's been doing it for years and years and taking a few courses, and he's amazing. And so I want him to have a look at the tone stack and see if there's a bright cap on there. And just like the Vox AC15s, you can clip the bright caps. It's called a bright cap mod, and it kind of warms up the amp. And sometimes there's a tone stack mod that you can do, and you have to run. I'm not sure how it works, but it's something to do with the low end, kind of rerouting the signal to the low EQ knob so that you get a little more snap out of it as opposed to just kind of muddiness and boominess when you turn it up. So I thought the amp performed really well. Definitely cutting a hole in the back of that cabinet and installing the 10-inch Jensen P10R made a world of difference with that amp. Yeah, so a closed back cab and a guitar amp, especially a single speaker guitar amp, like I don't think is the way to go. But everybody has their different things that they like, right, and their different opinions or whatever. But for me, it just really woke that amp up. So the amp worked well all night long. It was good. I used the red box line out straight to the board and coming out the mains, and didn't have any complaints. Didn't have any noise. The amp was super quiet, like as far as hums and buzzes and that kind of stuff goes. It was great. But I feel, and this could be a tube thing or it could just be like the design of the amp, but I feel that the amp is, for an EL84 amp, it lacks bite. Like, I don't know how to really explain it. It doesn't really have, I don't know. It's almost too mellow of an amp. Like it's lacking that kind of snap that I look for. Like that little Quilter Super Block UK that I have has more of that bite. And again, the terminology eludes me because I'm not a techie guy. But I know what I like. And this amp just doesn't seem to be there. It seems just a little squishy, if that makes sense. But anyway, listen to this video, and that'll end this video. I'm not going to come back and give you my opinion on anything. It is what it is. Just a part of a song, Brooks and Dunn tune, I think. The sound was kind of, it was the end of the night and everything, all the limits were being pushed, and it's a little more overdriven than it should be. And so, obviously, excuse my mistakes in advance. But yeah, it was a good night, and I gotta say, I didn't really have any problems with the amp at all. Like, as far as practicality, using it live applications, not a problem if you're okay with the speaker cabinet that you're running. And yeah, you can dial the amp down, like at the attenuator. You can dial it down to 0 watts, and the speaker shuts off and you have full sound out front. It was cool. I tried that too during sound check, and it was nice because then you can get your sound in the mains, and then you can just add your stage volume, and it's great. It worked well. So it's a really good amp practicality wise. I just feel tonally it's lacking something, and I don't know if it's like just maybe capacitors or resistors, in the EQ chain somewhere. Maybe they have to be tweaked a little bit, or maybe I mean, it could be the transistors, right? Like the input and the output or transformers. Sorry, I guess you could upgrade those to some Hammond ones, or maybe some I don't know. There's another company in the U.S. that makes transformers, aftermarket transformers, that are supposed to really help the tone, but then you're into like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, like probably more so than what the amp was worth to me. So I don't think I want to go that route, but maybe some new tubes, maybe different biasing of the tubes, and then maybe some capacitor changes, or I don't know, like, something in the tone stack. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we'd bring it to life. But anyway, my buddy will know. I'll keep you guys posted if something changes. But anyway, yeah. So enjoy the little video, the sound clip. This is of the Tubemeister 18 live at a gig through a sound system, and yeah. So take care, guys. God bless, and we'll see you on the flip side. Bye.
From the sweat of my brow, from my four-wheel drive to my cowboy boots, I went on to my blue-collar roots. Like I'm looking over town, a one-way train. I got to bust loose some baseball and chain. I'm a hard-working man. I owe it all on the line for the piece of the promised land. But the only way to keep the fire rolling is to outrun the wind. Friday night, the party hard. I think I'm gonna go together like you did, but my whole way failed on the weekend, Judy. But come on in the morning, I'm feeling right. You can nothing but the empty off from 9 to 5. I'm a hard-working man. I throw it all on the line for the keys of the promised land. And I'm burning my candle and more things. I'm the only way to keep the fire rolling. Out on the wind. I can't wait to get up in the morning. Do it all over.